Conditionals are useful in English for showing cause and effect, and they are also known as if clauses, and are used to say that something depends on something else. They discuss things that always happen, that might happen, and that might have happened as a result of another state, action, or event. The dependent clause and independent clause can be switched and the cause and effect relationship will still be shown, that is, the meaning is not changed. If the dependent clause is placed before the independent clause, it is emphasized and a comma is used. The 5 types of conditionals are as follows: the zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, the third conditional, and mixed conditionals. In all conditional types, many adverbs can be used to introduce the condition or dependent clause. If and when, however, are the most common. If is used to present an unreal or hypothetical possibility, and when is used to present a real possibility that is related to a future point in time. The zero conditional structure is used for facts or things that are always true. The cause and effect relationship between the dependent clause or if clause and the independent clause is certain. In the example sentence, if you heat ice, it melts, both clauses are in the present simple tense, and the cause and effect relationship is a fact. The first conditional structure is used to discuss possibilities in the future as a result of a particular condition or situation and the effect of this condition. The real possibility or planned action is that the conditional will most likely occur, and in the first conditional structure, we use the present tense or dependent clause to discuss the possible future conditional and the independent clause in the future tense to discuss the possible result. The first conditional is not a fact, but there is a real possibility of the cause and effect relationship occurring at some point in the future. In the example sentence, if we see Susan, we will speak with her about it. We can see that the possible future action, see Susan, is in the present tense, and the possible result, will speak with her, is in the future simple tense. Both the zero and first conditional discuss situations that are possible, but the second and third conditionals are a bit different as they discuss imaginary or hypothetical situations. The second conditional references a hypothetical present or future action or event that is unlikely to occur, that is, they are wishful in nature and should be considered dreams. When a to be verb is used in the dependent or if clause, we always use the verb were, regardless of the subject of the conditional clause, as we are changing the mood of the sentence from indicative to subjunctive because the situation is hypothetical. In the sentence, if I were a flower, I would be a daisy, we can see the condition is using were, as it is subjunctive, and both the condition and result clauses discuss something impossible or hypothetical in the present or near future. The third conditional is used for regrets regarding events that have happened, and they are considered to be imaginary or hypothetical as the past cannot be changed. This conditional is used to talk about an unreal imagined result in the present that cannot be changed as the past is finished. Thus, the speaker or writer is left in regret as they are not happy with the present effect that they have been confronted with. Past participles for regular and irregular verbs must be known to use this tense correctly, which means individuals who hope to use this tense in the right manner must memorize the more than 200 irregular verbs used in the English language. In the example sentence, if I had studied harder, I would have gotten into a better university, we can see that the condition is in the past perfect, and the present regretted situation is alluded to in the independent clause. The facts are that this individual did not study hard and did not get into a good university. The imaginary past event in this context is that the person would have studied harder and was accepted to a better university. The present regret is that this speaker or writer is not happy with their current university enrollment. Mixed conditionals use two conditional structures, that is, the zero through the third, to discuss two time periods. The most common mixed conditional is a mesh of the third and second conditionals to create a contrast between the past conditional and the present result. This type of mixed conditional expresses that if something had been different in the past, things would be different now. These can be regrets, but often, they are just a recognition of how past choices in one's life change present outcomes. In the sentence, if I had not gone to medical school, I would not be a doctor now, we can see that this mix of the third and second conditional is allowing the speaker to state that they are a medical doctor now and that they recognize that attending medical school was an important part of this. This is an awareness by the speaker or writer that they are happy with a past decision that they made and that it changed the outcome of their life for the better. We hope that you found this video educational and that your understanding of the conditionals has improved. We suggest that you take a look at the links in the description of this video for further information regarding the conditionals, and if you want to learn more about language learning, We encourage you to view as many of the videos on this channel as you would like. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we wish you the best of luck.